Hello, everybody. My name is Verve, and welcome to December 5th, 2022 edition of the Bullshit Podcast. We got a chonky show here for you today. We have 11 fucking topics, which is kind of chonky, but that's because the first two are kind of long. Well, the second one isn't very long, but it's definitely like one of those things where it's like unexpected. I kind of decided to throw this into the podcast last minute because at the end of the day, this podcast is for the general masses. Oops, I didn't start the podcast footage. Imagine. At the end of the day, this podcast is for the general masses in terms of it's kind of like a gaming news podcast, but also it's my fucking podcast. So things that interest me or things that I like will also be included, hence why I talk a lot about Call of Duty and Bleach, and today is no different. But let's get into our first topic, which isn't my like personal thing. This is just, we do this every month. We're going to get into the December 2022 releases. This is going to be the last monthly releases episode that we do of 2022. So the next time I see you guys with a monthly release calendar will hopefully be, what day? January 2nd. But that is if Game Informer has their monthly release thing out by then. If they don't, then probably by like February 6th, we might have like a double month one again. Sorry about the gameplay for the podcast footage lagging. It's Forza Horizon 5. My computer doesn't handle Forza Horizon 5 the best. But yeah, so the next time we're going to be doing one of these monthly release things is going to be on in 2023. So without further ado, let's get into the monthly releases for December 2022. We have Eastward coming to both Xboxes on December 1st. We have Inscription coming to the Switch on December 1st, which those two have already come out, obviously. New Joe and Mac Caveman Ninja coming to both PlayStation, Switch, and PC on the 1st. The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners Chapter 2 Retribution coming out for Quest and PlayStation VR on December 1st. WRC Generations coming out on Switch December 1st. Marvel's Midnight Suns is coming out on December 2nd. For current gen consoles and PC. Need for Speed Unbound came out on the 2nd. It sucks that I won't be able to play that until I get money. But the game so far, from what I've been seeing, looks fucking amazing. PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. Resident Evil Village, the Winter's expansion already came out on the Switch on December 2nd. The Callisto Protocol came out. I'm not going to say what platforms they're on because it's pretty much everything except Switch. That came out the 2nd, but I'm sure you've seen every Let's Play streamer and YouTuber ever playing that right now. Divine Knockout, PlayStation 5, Series X and S, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC on December 6th. Hello Neighbor 2's coming out on the 6th for all platforms except Switch. Sky Children of the Light is coming out for both PlayStations on December 6th. Chained Echoes is coming out on all platforms December 8th. Crossfire Legions coming out on PC on the 8th. So is Choo Choo Charles. What the fuck is Choo Choo Charles? Sorry, I gotta look at this real quick. Oh, that game. Yeah, right. It's like the horror game about the train. Yeah. That's coming out on December 9th for the PC. Dragon Quest Treasures is coming out on the Switch on the 9th. Wavetale is coming out on all platforms on the 12th. Crisis Core Final Fantasy VIII Reunion is coming out on all platforms on the 13th. High on Life is coming out on the Xboxes and PC on the 13th. Neon White is coming out on the PlayStations on the 13th. A little bit more on that later. Lil Gator Game is coming out on Switch and PC on the 14th. What is this? Oh, it looks adorable. Look at that guy. Anyway, I know you guys can't see him. I said look at that guy. Witcher 3 Wild Hunt is coming out on current gen consoles on the 14th. Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Complete Edition is also coming out on current gen consoles and the PC on the 14th. AKA Aka, however you say that, is coming to the Switch and PC on the 15th. Black Tail's coming to current gen consoles and PC on the 15th, except the Switch. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard's coming out for the Switch on the 16th. Valkyrie Profile Lenneth is coming out on the PlayStations on the 22nd. So that's everything for December. They do have a 2023 game release schedule, which is fucking pog, because that means we can get right into it in January. But that's all the games for December. So I'm just gonna read through their titles really quick again. I'm not gonna say what platforms they're on shit or the dates. I'm just gonna read through the games. So the games coming out are Eastward, Inscription, New John Mac Caveman Ninja, The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners Chapter 2, WRC Generations, Marvel's Midnight Suns, Need for Speed Unbound, Resident Evil Village, the expansion, the Callisto Protocol, Divine Knockout, Hello Neighbor 2, Sky Children of Light, Chained Echoes, Crossfire Legion, Choo Choo Charles, Dragon Quest Treasures, Wavetale, Crisis Core, Final Fantasy VII Reunion, High on Life, Neon White, Lil Gator Game, both editions of The Witcher 3, Blacktail, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, and Valkyrie Profile Lenneth. So those are all coming out this month. Way to go. Moving on to our second topic now. Now this is kind of exactly what I was talking about when I said I'm kind of adding stuff that I'm kind of adding stuff that sorry, hold on. Sorry, I'm reading and it's fucking with me. This is an example of me adding stuff that I personally enjoy, so I'm not going to dwell on this too long, but I just want to review really quickly. For those of you who don't know, there are two sports, and I'm going to use the word sports in quotation marks to appease people who don't think it's sports. I personally think that both of these are sports, me personally, but I know that there's people out there who would like crucify me for saying that, so I'm just going to use sports in quotations because just to not upset those people. I know you're not going to, fucking appease everyone, but I just don't want to make people, too pissed off by assuming that everyone thinks that these are sports. I understand that some people don't, but there's two quote-unquote sports that I follow, and that's WWE and Call of Duty World League, CDL. I watch COD esports for Call of Duties that I like, so I didn't watch it for Vanguard. I watched a little bit of Cold War, and I watched Modern Warfare 2019, and then since then, I don't think I watched one since like Black Ops 3. So, and World War 2. So, or since World War 2. So, I'm a little spotty. I don't keep with CDL every year, but every year that there is a Call of Duty that I like to play myself, I usually watch CDL because it's a ton of fun. Because I feel like if you watch CDL without playing COD, it's not that you can't enjoy it, it's just you have a lot less knowledge of what's going on than if you play the game yourself. You understand what's going on, you understand the maps and all that shit. Anyway, besides the point, here are the current standings from the first weekend. I'm going to show them on screen, but I'm also going to kind of break them down and just read them aloud. So, Major 1 qualifier standings is after the first weekend. We have Minnesota Rocker. 2 wins, 0 losses. So MW is match wins, ML is match losses. So they have they're 2-0. Boston Breach coming out of the first weekend with 2-0 as well. And the London Royal Ravens. I think the Royal Ravens are the team I'm kind of going for this year. This is the first time I've seen the Royal Ravens personally. I'm sure they might have been in like COD like last year or maybe the year before, but this is the first time I'm seeing them, and I like their bird icon, and I like their I like their team comp and everything. So it's I'm kind of rooting for the Ravens this year. If I can stop highlighting that, thank you. They're going up 2-0. Then Optic, Gorillas, Toronto Ultra, FaZe, the Thieves, and the Mutineers are all going into weekend 2 1-1. And then finally we have Seattle Surge, Vegas Legion, and New York Subliners going in 0-2. So that's their standing. I'm assuming this is game win and game loss. So they won 6 of those games, lost 2, 6-2, 6-2, 4-3, 5-5, 4-4, 4-5, 5-4, 3-5, 3-6, 3-6, and 1-6. Subliners got fucking annihilated, dude. They won one of their games and then lost 6 in a row. Imagine. Oof. They only won one of those games and lost all the rest. Yikes. But yeah, so there you go. There's the current CWL standings for the first weekend. Ideally, from now, whenever the Call of Duty League, seasons start, I'm probably gonna every week gonna kind of keep up with the scores and see how people are doing that. You know, how people are doing and everything. So it looks like we're gonna have 5 majors this year, which makes sense because I think we only go through 2 majors a year or maybe 3 majors a year. But yeah. So this is the very beginning. Like, even throughout the season, I'll pull it back up again real quick. The season standings are exactly the same because literally this past weekend was like the first ever CDL thing for the year. So yeah, the overall season are still the same standing. So each right now we're only going through the Major 1 qualifier standings, but once we get on to Major 2, I'll cover this season and the Major stuff as well. So yeah, there you go. That's the current Call of Duty World League standings. Right now, hold on, let me reopen that tab. Right now, the people on top are the Ravens, Breach, and Rocker. Or Rocker. So Rocker, Breach, and Ravens are the top dogs right now. Pretty much everyone else is kind of in the middle, and then Surge Legion and Subliners, man, they are hugging the bottom right now. I hope next weekend they can do a little bit better. Anyway, moving on to our third topic. Now we're actually getting into gaming news. Monster Hunter on console. So those of you who are Monster Hunter fans have been playing Monster Hunter Rise on PC, and you've been telling your friend about it, but your friend only has a console. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Monster Hunter Rise is embarking on a new hunt on PlayStation and Xbox consoles in January. Its recent expansion, Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, will follow suit sometime next spring. The latest entry in the uber popular series comes to PS5, Xbox Series X and S, PS4, and Xbox One on January 20th. It will also be available on Xbox Game Pass for console, PC, and cloud at launch. The current gen version specifically boasts 4K resolution, 60 FPS, 3D audio, yeah. The PS5 port also supports DualSense haptic feedback for ranged and shielded weapons, which is kind of cool. The game is priced at $40 across all platforms, so it's not like a full $60 game, which is interesting. And it first released in March 2021 for the Switch before migrating to PC in January of this year. So there you go. If you played it on the Switch or the PC and you have some friends who are on other consoles that have been wanting to get their hands on it, they will be able to at the start of next year. Kind of crazy. Moving on to our fourth topic. Now, I personally don't play or really like the game, but I gotta cover it because, you know, I don't wanna ostracize any specific audience. Okay, I don't wanna push anyone away. Okay, so Chapter 4 of Fortnite is here. December 3rd, the Fractured event happened. The Herald and her Chrome army obliterated the island, sending chunks flying in all directions across space. Then the island began repairing itself, forming an entirely new world filled with new locations, weapons, and mechanics. Blindly jumping into an all-new map can be a bit overwhelming, so here's a list of every change introduced in Fortnite Chapter 4. So I'm going to open this image in a new tab, get it kind of in a separate window so that you guys can kind of look at this as we're kind of going. So here's the image of the new map. So I'll let you guys take a look at that while I read. Chapter 4's most obvious change is the new map, mainly split between an icy mountain and an autumnal forest. So here's the icy mountain. Here's the forest, I'm assuming. And a series of farmlands, which is probably all of this. Down here's definitely farmland. This area has loads of secrets yet to be discovered. Players that log in now will have the opportunity to complete explorer quests, which allows them to get XP by visiting parts of the island they've yet to experience. So there you go. There's a little sneak peek of the new map. A new battle pass. Every season brings a new battle pass, but Chapter 4 overhauls the UI and changes the progression system slightly. While Chapter 3 would allow players to jump ahead to later unlocks if they spend enough stars, Chapter 4 does away with this system. If you want new skins like Doomslayer or the Ageless, you have to reach the appropriate level first. So there you go. Sorry, I had to take a drink there. So, it sounds to me like the Battle Pass, how it used to work, was very similar to MCC's Battle Pass, or rather, MCC's Battle Pass probably copied Fortnite. But, MCC's Battle Pass is like you earn points, and then anywhere on that bracket you can get whatever items you want. So you get like you get unlock points, and then you can you're given like a list of like 10 things, and you can pick anything that you want on that list, but you have to get all of them to advance to the next bracket. But speaking of new skins, new crossover skins. Fan that watched the Chapter 4 trailer might have seen several upcoming crossovers, including the following. So Doomslayer from Doom is being added to Fortnite. Geralt of Rivia is being added from The Witcher. Hulk from Marvel is getting added. Deku from My Hero Academia is being added, which is kind of nuts. And then Mr. Beast is being added. Hold on, I gotta see this skin. Bruh. I can't tell what's real. All of these thumbnails are edited. They're all just thumbnails, so I can't actually see if any of these are actually the fucking skin. And then I want to see Deku. Imagine they just like reuse. What? What does he actually look like, though? Because if he looks like these thumbnails, that's actually pretty sick. But again, I'm not going to show any of these because none of it's like official screenshots or anything, by the way. That's why I'm not showing any of this on screen. It's because none of this is like... Nobody's actually showing like the skin. It's all just like edits and shit that people made. So I guess maybe he wasn't shown yet, but... Unfortunately, the only one of these characters is currently available is Doomslayer, which players can acquire through the Battle Pass. Geralt has his own set of quests, but they won't be available to play until February 7th of 2023. And the other three are likely to be available through the item shop, but is currently unclear when that will be. So that's kind of nuts. Fortnite's going to get a new vehicle. Despite its medieval aesthetic, vehicles make a return in this season. They bring a newcomer, the Dirt Bike. The bike also comes with a stunt mechanic that rewards players points based on the complexity of their flips and tricks. New weapons. Though the weapons of Chapter 3 Season 4 have been vaulted, Chapter 4 introduced enough new weapons that the loss is hardly noticed. The two most noticeable are the Excalibur rifle, which shoots explosive swords. The fuck? And the Shockwave Hammer, a melee weapon that can launch you through the air to smash opponents on the ground. So basically Thor's hammer, kind of. Here's the full list. Excalibur rifle, Red Eye assault rifle, Shockwave hammer, tactical pistol, twin mag SMG, Maven auto shotgun, and thunder shotgun. We're not 100% sure of all of the existing weapons that have been unvaulted, but we confirm that these are accessible in the game. DMR assault rifle, machine SMG, mechanical shockwave bow, mechanical explosive bow, primal stink bow, ew, and primal flame bow. Augments. New to Fortnite is the augment system, which grants players powerful randomized perks every few minutes they stay alive in game. For example, augments can spawn in certain weapons, give vehicles unlimited fuel, or allow you to regenerate a specific type of ammo. Playing more will also unlock new augments over time, so pay attention to the unlock screen when you return to the lobby at the end of the game to see if you received any new ones. Oathbound chests and the Ageless. The Citadel, one of Chapter 4's new locations, is a large castle tower that houses the Ageless, a new boss. If you decide to take him on, be careful. He wields the Excalibur rifle and the Shockwave hammer and has a massive pool of health. If you're looking to grab these weapons, this boss fight is a consistent way to get them, but they're also available by other means. Both can be gathered through normal chests, albeit rarely, but they have a much higher chance to drop out of Oathbound chests and a new type of chest that can be found in medieval areas of the map. And then finally, like any video game that receives a big update, you got the graphical improvements. Last big change in Season 4 is the game's graphics engine. Fortnite Chapter 4 is upgraded to Unreal Engine 5.1, which uses new features such as Nanite, Lumen, Virtual Shadow Maps, and Temporal Super Resolution. If you're booting up the game on a platform that can run these features, the difference is instantly noticeable. So there you go. That was a fucking mouthful to get through, but as somebody who doesn't play Fortnite, I was just kind of reading without thinking because I have no idea what all that shit actually means. Because I don't play Fortnite. So a lot of that I have no clue what it actually means, to be honest. But hey, you know what? Fuck it. Next, moving on to our fifth topic here. New Last of Us TV trailer. I think so. Now, we can't watch it here for obvious copyright reasons, because it's an HBO Max thing. But HBO has released a new trailer for The Last of Us. It's upcoming TV series based on the hit Naughty Dog game in the same name, blah, blah, blah. It looks awesome and sad. Very sad. The show's first bit of footage was released back in August, and slowly HBO is revealing more and more about The Last of Us. We've seen Pedro Pascal's Joel and Bella Ramsey's Ellie in previous footage, but today's trailer gives us our longest look yet at the duo. Both continue to embody the spirit of Joel and Ellie in these games well, and you can watch new footage of their scenes in the newest trailer below. The trailer features a lot more of Joel and Ellie, but it also gives us new looks at Clickers, a bloater, and possibly even David, although it could be someone else, like one of David's henchmen. Okay, can I stop highlighting things? Thank you. We also see Bill and Frank, and this trailer seems to tease that we'll be getting a lot more of their relationship in the show than we did in the game. In a blink and you'll miss it couple of moments, we even see Troy Baker and Ashley Johnson, who voiced Joel and Ellie in the games. So there you go. It looks like we got some screenshots here. These I can show. Which, oh yeah, I fucked up the input. Hold on. Here we go. So these I can show. Here's a screenshot from the trailer. And here's another screenshot from the trailer. There's a baby. That's kind of weird. I don't know who this is, but some dudes with guns. Pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. It's been forever since I played Last of Us, so I honestly don't even really 100% remember what happened in the game specifically. I remember like the kind of like the general journey, and I remember like the ending and shit, but I don't remember every little detail that comes through the game, to be honest. So I don't even know if the TV show is going to be linked to the games at all. You know? Maybe the TV show is going to be like either non-canon to the games, or like it's going to be like, here's the adventures they had off screen or something. I don't know. But moving on to topic number six. The Callisto Protocol is getting new content. The Callisto Protocol, Glenn Schofield's spiritual successor to his Dead Space series, is finally out, and to celebrate the day, Striking Distance Studios has released a content plan detailing 6 months of DLC for the game. As previously announced, the Callisto Protocol Season Pass DLC will feature brand new death animations, presumably to be featured in the game's new story content. According to this new content timeline, that additional story is expected to release sometime next summer. Before that, though, all players will receive New Game Plus and a hardcore mode, while Season Pass owners will also get the Outer Way skin collection, the Contagion bundle, the Riot bundle, and the aforementioned story content. Holy shit, bro. The content stream begins in February and seemingly ends during the summer of next year. So, there you go. There's a little picture here from their tweet. February 7th, 2023, free for all players, New Game Plus and Hardcore mode, and then including the Season Pass. On the 7th, Outer Way Skin Collection. In March, the Contagion Bundle. Spring, the Riot Bundle. And then summer is the story content. So, there you go. They got a nice little roadmap for their game, which is pretty nice. Moving on to our next topic, our seventh topic of the podcast today. This game looks weird, but in an interesting sort of way. So we're going to talk about a game that I talked about during the release list. Neon White is finally making its way to PlayStation consoles roughly 6 months after the game's initial release on Switch and PC. Publisher Annapurna Interactive and developer Angel Matrix announced this news today, revealing that Neon White hits PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4 on December 13th. This fast-paced speedrunning FPS is well worth your time if you haven't played it yet, and you can find out why in their review. Neon White is a lightning-fast single-player speedrunning FPS where players sacrifice their guns for godlike parkour moves, a press release reads. Assume the role of White, an assassin handpicked from hell, and complete with other demon slayers for a shot at redemption and a chance to live permanently in heaven. The game utilizes a unique card-based weapon system, bite-sized, hand-designed levels, and a breakneck soundtrack by Machine Girl to turn players into speed-running freaks. As players unravel Heaven's mysteries, they will discover the other demon slayers are more familiar than they first appear. And through the visual novel-inspired story, they learn it's never too late to seek forgiveness. How long is this trailer? It's literally 50 seconds. It's literally about a minute. We'll watch it. I'm gonna have it turned down. I'm gonna have it turned down because I have no fucking clue how loud this is gonna be. It's rated T for teen. So we'll check this out. We'll check this out. I'm gonna have the volume low because I don't know if it'll play copyrighted music, but this game looks fucking interesting, to say the least. Like, look at this, bro. I hear music, but I don't know if it's copyrighted. This music is most certainly copyrighted, so I'm not gonna play it, but look at this thing, dude. Makes you feel like a god. Dude, look at this, man. This looks insane. Everything is such a... Wow, dude. Is everything actually intentional, or did they just say that to help market the game? Yeah, this thing looks fucking sick, dude. So this game's already out on Switch and PC. But it's coming out on PlayStation, which is... I don't know. I think the game looks kind of weird. But like a good weird. It's like, holy shit. It actually looks kind of sick. Anyways, moving on to our 8th and final gaming topic for today. Destiny x Assassin's Creed. Well, for those of you who are a fan of Destiny and Assassin's Creed, do I have some news for you. Ubisoft and Bungie have revealed that their crossover cosmetics are coming to both Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Destiny 2. The items will drop into both respective games next week on December 6th, and it's then, oh my god, if I can fucking read. And it's then that you'll be able to purchase these themed cosmetics from the Assassin's Creed in-game store and the Enter Eververse store in Destiny 2. As for what to expect, the image below includes some looks. So we'll take a look at this real quick. Which it looks pretty pretty intense. So this is the Assassin's Creed cosmetics. You can look like this guy or that person. And then this is in Destiny. You can get that and that. Which, honestly, I'm not going to lie to you. If I were a Destiny player, I'd kind of want this. This looks fucking sick. I'm not going to lie. If I actually played Destiny, I would kind of want that. That looks kind of banging. However, that doesn't seem to feature all of the cosmetics we can expect to see. If you don't feel like waiting until next week to see what makes its way to Assassin's Creed Valhalla, you can check out the video on YouTube, which we will not watch, but you can check it out if you want to. Just search, it's... If you go to Game Informer, this is one of their, like, top articles. You can just go here and check it out. What's interesting about the video is that it also features some Monster Hunter themed cosmetics, meaning there's likely a collaboration with that series to be announced soon as well. So some leaked skins. Interesting. Valhalla players can purchase a Destiny 2 themed character pack, which includes armor sets, swords, a scout skin, and a mount skin. Ubisoft's announcement reads, players can also grab a weapons pack which includes 4 unique spins on Destiny's iconic subclasses, each with their own gameplay perks and custom effects. As Destiny 2 begins its next season on December 6th, players will be able to visit the Eververse store and get their hands on Assassin's Creed themed ship Sparrow, Ghost, and Finisher cosmetics, as well as 3 armor ornament sets. So there you go. If you play Destiny 2, that shit's for you, baby. That's going to be the end of gaming for the podcast. That was our last gaming-related topic for the podcast. Now moving on, we're going to move on to our 9th topic. A pageant for camels. A pageant for camels. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this comes from Ashania, Qatar. Ashania. I'm hoping I said that right. Probably not. In Qatar. Like all good pageant contestants, Naza displayed not only dazzling beauty, but also poise and grace. She batted her eyelashes and flashed a toothy smile for the television cameras at the Mazayan World Cup, a pageant held in the Qatari desert about 15 miles away from Doha and soccer's World Cup. Naza, mind you, is a camel. Think Westminster Dog Show crossed with the Miss America pageant, well, except for, well, camels. Naza is a majestic, light-haired creature that... I lost my fucking place. Ooh. That overcame several preliminary rounds and hundreds of other camels to win the pageant at Qatar Camel Mazin Club on Friday. The event, which was designed to bring cultural awareness to World Cup visitors, was sponsored by the Ministries of Sports and Youth in conjunction with Supreme Committee for Delivery and Legacy, the local World Cup organizing committee. That is an interesting looking camel, if I do say so myself. So there you go. This is the camel that won a beauty pageant. I mean, it's a camel. It's a camel, I can say that. It's a fucking camel. I don't know how beautiful camels can be, but it's a camel. Naza was one of 15 camels who competed for the crown, parading by fans while wearing bejeweled collars and draped with strings of gemstones. I thought our camel was better than Ronaldo and Messi, joked Jassim Al-Kuwari, part of the family that owns Naza. These events are held regularly throughout the Middle East, where people have connected with camels for generations. This is our culture. This is from long time ago, from our fathers and grandfathers, Al-Kawari said. Today, as a competition, a beauty competition, we like these camels. We give them names. It's like a family. Visitors were greeted by a camel jingle, welcome to the camel competition, and served karak, a spiced tea with milk. Owners and their families sat in an air-conditioned luxury tent with red velvet chairs and a glass wall to watch the competition. The main attraction were purebred female camels. Competitors make several passes in front of a stand of fans that cheer for their favorite. There's also a milking competition, with the prize going to the camel that produces the most milk. Make no mistake, this is a serious contest. A doctor is on staff to make sure the animals don't use fillers or Botox to make them more beautiful. Last December, dozens of camels were disqualified from the King Abdulaziz Camel Festival in Saudi Arabia for cosmetic enhancements. Then there's the money. The winner, runner-up, and third-place camels all received trophies. Naza's owners earned 200,000 Qatari rials, or $55,000. The camel that produces the most milk wins 15k rial. I've been with camels and their contests since I was a child. Camel owner Hamad Al-Graisi. I'm sorry, I butchered your name, sir. The camels were there before planes and cars. They were called the ships of the desert. After modern vehicles, the camels became less popular but still hold a big place in our culture. So there you go. A fucking camel beauty pageant. That's kind of nuts. Oh, and that, like, air-conditioned tent with the glass wall. Here's, like, a nice little picture of it. I mean, you know, with the red velvet seats. That's pretty cool. You know, I see this, and this is cool and all, but it makes me wonder How comfortable are those chairs actually? They look comfortable, but just because they look comfortable doesn't mean they are comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wonder how many people actually fucking. I wonder how comfortable those chairs actually are. Ladies and gentlemen, moving on to our second to last topic of today, the 10th topic. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about America's Emo War. America's version of the Emu War is starting, and it's not on emus. This comes out of New York City. Hate rats? Are you a somewhat bloodthirsty New Yorker with excellent communication skills and a general aura of badassery? Then you might have what it takes to be the city's new rat czar. Mayor Eric Adams' administration posted a job listing this week seeking someone to lead the city's long-running battle against rats. The official job title is Director of Rodent Mitigation, although it was promptly dubbed the Rat Czar. The salary range is $120,000 to $170,000. Sheesh. The ideal candidate is highly motivated and somewhat bloodthirsty, determined to look at all solutions from various angles, including improving operational efficiency, data collection, technology innovation, trash management, and wholesale slaughter. God damn, bro. You gotta be a fucking demon to kill. You gotta be a demon for killing rats, it seems. The posting is whimsical, but the job is daunting. New York City leaders have been trying to control the rodent population for generations with mixed results. Sightings of rats in parks, sidewalks, and other places in the city have recently increased. City rats have survived a multi-million-dollar effort under former Mayor Bill de Blasio. That is the most fucking Spanish New York cross name of it. How is that name Spanish, New York, and Italian all in one? I have no idea. That focused more on trash pickups and better housing inspections in targeted neighborhoods. The city also launched a program to use dry ice to suffocate the rats in their hiding spots. Jesus, brutal. Adams, when he was borough president of Brooklyn, once demonstrated a trap that used a bucket filled with a toxic soup to drown rats lured by the scent of food. Now the Adams administration is looking for a top rat bureaucrat to become the public face of the city's eradication and education efforts. Cunning, voracious, and prolific, New York City's rats are legendary for their survival skills, but they don't run the city. We do, claimed the posting. Applicants are expected to have a crafty sense of humor and to lead from the front using hands-on techniques to exterminate rodents with authority and efficiency. Fuck, man. That's crazy. Imagine getting paid $170,000 a salary for a salary. Like getting paid a salary for $170,000 just to kill fucking rats. Grab my 12 gauge. Okay, well, listen, that's not gonna work for a whole city. I don't think the city's budget will be put to work just for you to buy shotgun shells to kill rats. Imagine you buy slugs. You're just running around with like fucking Modern Warfare 2019 725 with a fucking sniper scope and slugs just running around New York City sniping rats. Bro, I can't. Ugh. Oh my god. Anyway, moving on to our last and final topic for today, the 11th topic. We're going to end it on a bit of a sad note, but even though it's ending on a bit of a sad note, this is the first time I've heard of this place. So you learn something, but it's a little sad. This comes from Atlantic City, New Jersey. Believe it or not, an iconic part of the Atlantic City Boardwalk is closing soon. The Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum said Thursday that it will close on December 31st after more than 26 years of tempting boardwalk strollers with oddities, including shrunken heads, mutant animals, and models of unbelievably tall or small humans. The building that houses the museum is an instantly recognizable figure of that boardwalk. It is designed with a giant globe that appears to have smashed into the front of the building and wedged part of the way inside of it, cracking the foundation from top to bottom. They say in parentheses, the actual foundation of the building remains intact. Yeah, no shit, bro. I'll show what the building looks like after I'm done reading. We're grateful for the support of our fans and guests whose curiosity, open-mindedness, and enthusiasm have contributed to our success for over 26 years, Chris Connolly, the museum's manager, said in a statement. We're thankful to have offered a unique form of entertainment and education at the Jersey Shore. Please don't ever call it that. I know that's what it is, but don't call it that. All right, the early 2010s ruined that. Ruined calling anything the Jersey Shore, right? And we hope that we have helped create wonderful memories for those who have come to visit. Connolly said the museum is closing because its local franchisee is reaching the end of its agreement with Ripley's. They're going to reimagine the space and come up with something new and fresh for the future, he said. So, here you go. This is what the building looks like, by the way. It's pretty cool. It's like a globe that came down with, you know. Got all kinds of crazy shit in there. You got like the Ripley's, believe it or not, car. Whatever the fuck this is. Some sort of battle bot? I don't know. Who's that guy? Hair strands from the Beatles? Okay. That's kind of wicked. What is that? Is that corn? Bro, I think that's corn. I didn't recognize it until I looked at this yellow strip right here. I think that's fucking corn, dude. I think those are M&Ms. Wait, were those M&Ms or is that corn? No, that looks like corn, man. Made out of jelly beans, okay. Well, it's jelly beans. I thought it was corn, but it's jelly beans. And then this has got to be like M&Ms, right? Yeah. Julia Roberts made out of M&Ms. Insane. What the hell is this? I'm like turning my head sideways to know what that is, and I have no clue what that is. Oh, nice. A Captain Jack Sparrow made out of what? Recycled car parts. Oh, that's insane. But yeah. So there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the Bullshit Podcast for December 5th, 2022. I hope you all enjoyed. I will be seeing you guys again on December 12th, 2022 for the Bullshit Podcast for the 12th. Hope you guys enjoyed the topics. I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. Well, you did. You did it, yeah. So yeah, that's going to be it. I'm going to be ending the podcast as well as ending the stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you. I have 10 seconds before the ad starts. Okay, bye. Love you. Bye-bye.